Walk me home. I worked some overtime today, so I am coming home later than usual. But my boss was very happy when I left. So and I made some more money, which is always good. I got to get more outreach. Okay, I heard a little dog there. There's a little lighting. It's not great. I wish they would fix those street lights to my left though. But I saw one of my regular drivers, and he said that he is not coming back because he's not coming back for the next bid, which is about 6 weeks. But he will be back after that, so that's good. A lot of my drivers are saying that, so I'm gonna have like whole new outreach for the next month or two. And he also said the Metro is going to be running more buses later at night, which will be excellent for me because I can stay later and work more. So the boss will be happy to hear that. Because if I have to leave before closing, things can get rough after I leave. Short version. But I walked in today, it was a mess. And when I left, it looked a lot better. So I feel like I earned my money. So but I was tired. I was stressed. And I was just feeling a little undervalued. And I, not monetarily, just, I think everybody needs a little butt kissing now and then. And I try to do this sometimes with some of my coworkers, if they're not, I can tell they're not really feeling appreciated, just to let them know you can do this, you're amazing, that kind of stuff. And mean it, because they are amazing people. And looking around, always look around. I may look at my phone now and then, but my eyes are not on the phone. So, and I was hungry, and I'm tired, and I'm hungry, and that's a really, really, really bad combination for me. But I kind of took it to God, and I said, okay, Lord, help me figure out what I can do here, because I'm at a Walmart, and it's got everything. So I went over to the dairy section, because I'm a big dairy lover, and I thought, the yogurt drinks, those probably have a lot of sugar in them. I just ate at McDonald's yesterday. I don't want a lot of sugar today. That's a bad pattern there. So I passed that up, and I went over to the cheese, because cheese is always a good thing. It's snack cheese, it said, and it's rat cheese. And I thought, okay, that looks good. And I found sharp cheese, and I thought, oh, even better. And I got one, and it was the rectangle. It wasn't a stick, but I didn't notice it until after I paid for it. It doesn't matter, It was just as good. A little harder to open though. And so I I got that, and I thought, well, I want something good with cheese, something salty. So I wandered over to the deli area, and our deli area has a cold fridge in the middle. I don't want to know what that stain is. Cold fridge in the middle of the sales floor with, packages of already sliced up deli meat. And I thought, let's see what we got. And the magic word here is CVP. I'm not letting out any company secrets here. But that's when they do the markdown and they put that big yellow sticker on it. That's and they had a few in there, but it was just like regular turkey, Nah. But they had salami, and it was only $4. And I thought, you know what? I will pay for the salami and the cheese, and I'll eat that. And that'll be a quick snack on the way home. And I only ate a third of it. I was not, I was stuffed. And the salami had the right amount of saltiness. It really met something in me. I don't know how to describe it, but I need to be eating more salami. That uncured kind, I think. And although I think I would be okay, now with regular salon. We'll see if I have a headache tomorrow. But today rather. And so I had that, and I gave the rest to some other people, and they liked it. So that was good. And they were really happy to get the cheese. It's interesting. Everybody loves cheese. I had food poisoning the day we bought the house. I got sick. We ate breakfast at a well-known breakfast place. And I had scrambled eggs. I had something else. And there's a car up ahead on my left. His taillights are on. Okay, he's getting out. I'm going to go across the street. I don't want to be near a car. He's got some dude getting out in the middle of the night. I did bring the cat treats, by the way. This is the cat house, actually. But I don't see the cat. He's knocking on the door. He doesn't live there. Interesting. Did you show up at somebody's house at midnight and start banging on the door? Okay, I think I'm going to hustle up, so before they start eliminating witnesses. So and we went to the title place and we closed on the house, and we were done around 3 or 4, and we went home, and I was going to take a nap, and then we were going to go out to dinner and have celebrate, and I became so ill. I lost 15 pounds in 2 days. It was brutal. I mean, I felt so sorry for my neighbor because we had paper thin walls. It was a duplex. And he heard if I could hear him having trouble getting his stream started, I know he had heard all my problems, and it was bad. And I was really, really ill. I should have been in the hospital, but I didn't want to mess up the ambulance, and we didn't have insurance. So I told Ron I would be okay. He brought me water, and that's about all I could do. But and I made it amazingly. But after that, I just could not eat any dairy for years. I think what finally did it is I started taking probiotics tablets, and then once I had those for long enough, I was able to do some dairy. But yeah, it was rough. So I feel bad for people who can't eat dairy. And interestingly enough, Mom wanted to know about the protein shake, so I told her, sent her a link to it. So maybe that'll be a good option for them. Well, I think Dad was more of like a traditional breakfast person, but might be good for Mom. But I did tell her, it's been my experience, if you make the shake with pineapple, you have to consume it right away, because the pineapple doesn't keep very well. It turns on you. It's not good. So I meant to maybe get some frozen fruit today, but I wasn't feeling it. I'm thinking possibly mango and peaches. I wasn't impressed with the dragon fruit blend because I didn't realize it had grapes in there, and I feel like that's cheating. And it wasn't really remarkable anyways. So I think I'll just get something else, or even just bananas are good. But we had some stuff on clearance tonight, so I got a few things. I'll try them on later. Not tonight. I need to do my hair tonight, but I'm just gonna do the roots because I'm not happy with the roots, and I want to have a good presentation everywhere I go. Well, I just want to have a good presentation. I'm not trying to impress anybody, but in particular. So, but I think if I'm an emissary, I need to take better care of myself. So I'm trying to do that. I do not see that little dog, guys. That is so sad. I think the coyote's got the little dog. They used to bark at me. That is so sad. I feel so bad for them. They just lost a cat about a year ago. So they had a big white cat, and I hope the coyotes can get him. But yeah. So anyways, hang on, I gotta do my hair. Yeah, it's been a long day, but I did it, and tomorrow is my Friday, so that's good. I work tomorrow. I'm off Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, I work. I'm off Thursday, so I get paid Tuesday. I get paid Wednesday, so that'll be good. And then I need to figure out like what groceries I need to get delivered. I sell a lot of milk for some reason. I've been making a shake every day, but I only went through 1 gallon of milk. It's surprising. Normally I just like go through like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, I'm still pretty full from all that salami and cheese. I'm just gonna have like a little bit of spaghetti when I get home, just so I don't get sick from my medicine. Cause damn, those migraine prevention are rough. Ugh. So I would rather maybe eat a few bites that I don't need than to spend all night getting sick in a bucket. And the sad thing is, you know, some people, they have a gun in every room. I have like a bucket in every room. So not that I get sick that often, but when I get sick, I don't want to have to go very far. So but, almost done now. So and the weather's really nice. It's beautiful right now. It's about 80, I think. A little drier, not super dry, but and since it's Saturday, I need to check the mail. And the neighborhood looks good. There was a shooting, Metro bus related today. There was a guy acting erratically at a bus stop, trying to get on a bus with a knife. It didn't say what kind of knife, but big enough for the driver to notice. And the driver said, and the guy objected. Okay, there are 4 people by a minivan over here. They're taking containers in the house. Getting ready for a party, I guess. He called Metro Police. Metro Police showed up and they ended up shooting the guy and he died. There's going to be an investigation on that. I support law enforcement. I support first responders. I support all public servants. I will say I do not feel Metro Police has supported me in any of the times I've called them for help, including when I was assaulted by that guy with a knife who cut off my ponytail. They laughed at me, and I got very, very angry, and I hung up before I said something I shouldn't. But yeah, so they were not at help. But I got God's justice on that, not man's justice. Somebody else handled it for me. So, let's see what we got. But, yeah, I didn't talk about that on the way home today because I figured if the drivers wanted to talk about it, they'd have brought it up. And maybe they didn't want the other people on the bus to know. But, I handed out 3 bottles on the way home. Oh, and this guy got on the bus at kind of a notorious drug area. Him and his friend. Oh, I got something. I know what this is. This is the Spanish large print New Testaments. Insurance. Ugh. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna look at this. It's my insurance quote for next year. So, assuming they're still keeping me, but it's pretty thick, so I think they are. So the he got on. He was extremely altered. I mean, he was not home, and he was very confused about where he was going, and he was a little bit agitated, but asked him if he, that's the nice thing about having lived with somebody with dementia and head injury. I was able to ask him a few questions and kind of narrow down where he thought he was going. And I'm like, oh, the one with the such and such. Oh, yeah, that's it. So the driver knows what load about. So, and I think I'm getting new neighbors. They left their storage box open. Oh no, there's huge storage box. Or maybe they're getting like home repairs. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll see. It could just be remodeling. But I hope they stay there nice and quiet. They seem to like the cats. The last lady who lived here actually asked what kind of treats they liked and was it okay? Absolutely. So, and I forgot to turn on my porch light again. Alrighty. Look around, make sure no trouble is following me. Okay. Thank you for a good day, Lord. Alrighty, let's go home. And you know what? I'm not doing my hair tonight. Okay, I'll do it another day. Alright, I'm tired. Okay. Alrighty, guys. A lot of water in the gutter. I think it's because the neighbor just watered his grass. But it's coming from his yard, not mine, so I'm good. Okay, it's not something you want to see is water running out of your yard into the street. That's always a bad sign. Okay. Alright, guys. Oh. You have a good night.